Okay.
just got out, and I wanted to get back in at 9 p.m., but I was just like, I'll just wait till the morning. And I woke up this morning. I said, God,
Dude, the worst. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful move. I wish I caught the whole thing, but I did sweat it out in here a little bit, to be honest with you.
yeah,
I ended up securing perfectly up here. So I think I got in, let's see.
you got a good amount.
Let's see, probably right around here. I had a smaller entry in here, but I
Mm,
saw us breaking this resistance over here. What's up, guys? So, want to say hi real quick. With the clean move to the left, we had this
Morning,
retest.
folks.
What's up, buddy? We had this retest over here, but price is consolidating. You got a lot of wicks. I did have a position in here, and I was just sweating it out a little bit. Not like nervous wise, but it's just a term traders use that you're just sitting in this trade and you're watching it, but I wasn't emotionally like sweating it out. But I took this trade as we broke this wick right over here, and I put my stop loss right in the middle of this range over here, a couple pips below this candle, and I took this up about secured right at the top of this wick, so about 24 pips over here. And then I took a losing trade, but I managed risk well on this 15-minute. I waited for the 15-minute to close over here, and I ended up getting faked out. But then what I did was I took this trade over here, somewhere over here. Let's see. Matei, what's up, buddy? So after this 30-minute close with a wick to fill, I entered after the candle closed. This is my second entry. Put my stop loss like right around here, anticipating price to drive up to the top of this range and fill this wick. And I ended up securing the full thing right over here. So I wish I held it. But another 15 pips I got. So I got 24 on this move and then 15 on that move. But yeah, that was a heartbreaker that I the only reason I did close the full thing is because I was on a drive. I was bringing clients back, and I just didn't want to be in a trade while I was driving, especially on gold during Asian. So I just wanted to be smart about it and not be too emotionally invested. But right now, I'm looking at gold over here. Obviously, let's take a look at the 4-hour first. 4-hour right back at 1796, staying in this range over here, right? We have barely a top wick over here, and we just shot down with the next 4-hour candle, right? Barely any top wicks. They call these tweezer wicks over here. So what is price going to do? Are we going to continue bearish over here to correct this move? Now, looking at the 1 hour, what do I always say? When we're in a bullish trend, if we're going to call tops, you wait for the break of support and a retest of that support to take this right back down to this support right over here. We'll see how many pips we have. You got about 30 pips that you could trade with right now. But I want to wait for that retest right over here and take that safer entry. So look at that. If you took this breakout thinking that this candle was going to continue down, you would have been faked out right now. You'd be managing risk already. So it's not really a close. We could probably put our support right over here, and we could be ranging over here. And I don't expect too much movement from gold, to be honest with you, until tomorrow. With NFP coming out, we could be ranging. But also what I wanted to take a look at was GJ. I know we had a lot of fundamentals come out while you guys were trading in London. You know, Matei. I think Matei's the only one in here that trades London. Or at least.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Let's see. So what ended up coming out with GJ? We got some guys coming in, Tiger and Nathan. So how did we make out this morning? Oh, this hasn't come out yet. Final services PMI came out pretty solid. What's up, Tiger?
Hey, how's it going? Good
How
morning.
you doing, buddy?
Doing good, doing good.
All right, so we are just sitting in this range over here. I was just pointing out gold, guys. I'll just quickly break it down. I'm waiting for price to break the support. You have a clean move to the left. As I was saying before, I do anticipate gold kind of consolidating over here at 1796, being that we have NFP coming out tomorrow. But as I always say, with an uptrend, you want to wait for that nearest support to break on the higher time frames, like right here. Wait for this to break and retest before trying to call tops. All right, no emotional decisions. Just try to wait for that retest and wait for that clean entry. As for GJ over here, let me correct this. Here we go. Awesome. So we are just ranging over here. And I could just leave this right here. Time frame, 30 minutes. Okay, 4 hour. We're printing barcodes over here at 152, right? 152 has always been that psychological, very strong level on the higher time frames that price needs to break and close above and possibly retest. But you need a clean movement in here. This is a very significant range in here for GJ. So that's why we're reacting to it right over here. You have a clean move to the left if we do break this support and close below. But this is the 4 hour. So let's see what we're looking at in the 1 hour. Okay, perfect. This is what I was pointing out during the Asian session last night. And Tiger, we were talking back and forth about that. Did you see what I was talking about?
Yeah, like that one resistance that you had. And then I just commented on another resistance, probably around like 151, 600. I just didn't know how significant of a level that would be.
Yeah, so I wanted to explain this to you also. Obviously consolidating. You got all these rejection wicks over here, but then what you got was this clean move that came down and respected this previous support. So what was going on right over here when I sent that breakdown is a little resistance was starting to form over here. That's what it looked like, at least. You had this candle was bearish at the time. So it's like, okay, we can possibly wait for an entry right over here if we get a candle close bearish, because you got this move right over here. This would have been a riskier move because it's only a 13 pip range. But I know we have some Cowboys, so you got a nice move to the left over here if we break the support. And this was the ideal move, and that's what I said. Wait for this ideal move. But if we get a resistance formed right here and a perfect setup, you could possibly lower your risk and put your stop loss up here and take this down. It possibly breaks support and then continues down. You catch the whole move. But this is the ideal move right here to the left. This is beautiful. So I want to see where we're at with this trend. So yeah, we're respecting this trend over here. We're still bullish, but it looks like we're starting to exhaust. Looks like buyers starting to exhaust up here. And Michael, what's up, buddy? Good morning. Michael's first day with Magic Keys. He's pumped up. All right, so buyers are starting to exhaust up here. Obviously, 152 psychological level. So wait for a retest right here. Being that we're in a bullish trend, you have a clean move to the left on the 4 hour and the lower time frames as well. Got the 1 hour right here. So you need to wait for a clean retest right here. I wouldn't take this breakout entry unless you get the way some of the candles form. You can at least get 10 pips out of it. But at the same time, it's better to wait for that retest right over here, because that's our main confluence. Our main confluence is support and resistance, not trend lines. Trend lines is just secondary. It helps you understand the trend that the market's in. But if you get a clean break and retest and candles closing in your direction, nice strong bearish candle, take that thing down. Get a nice clean move. Don't let the trend line kind of ruin your analysis. Does that make sense? So that's what we're looking at on GJ over here. I'm going to get rid of this because it's just a big range. But at the time, this was a significant area. But right now, we're just sitting in here. This is nothing that I want to trade in. If I was going to trade in this, that was the only move that would have been valid for me to take. So that is GJ over here. I mean, I suspect us kind of holding the support and continuing to consolidate over here. But if we get that break, this is beautiful. This is what we look for every time. All right.
We also have that news coming out in like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a lot coming out when it comes to, I was just looking at that. You got asset purchase facility, you got Bank of England policy report, monetary policy statement. When it comes to the monetary policy statement, take a look at the end of it, like the last page or two. Oh, also we have unemployment coming out today too. Natural gas shortage, storage. Yeah, we got a heavy day right now when it comes to trading GJ, trading gold, trading GU. I think a couple of people in here trade GU. It's a major pair, but still good. Let's take a look. Ooh, what's going on here? China and Australia going at it? All activities under the China-Australia Strategic Economic Dialogue Mechanism. Huh. This could have an impact on gold, being that Australia is like a huge mover of gold as well. Let's see. Gold. Yeah, so with gold, technically, like I said, I'm just waiting for the support to break, and we could take this down. We got a clean move to the left. We got about 30 pips right over here. Let's look at the higher time frames too. Yeah, gold is pretty bullish. We've been saying this for a while. I mean, besides this candle over here, when we were pushing up here and starting to push up, I was anticipating price to break out of this channel that we've been in since the summer. We've been in this bearish channel over here, creating new highs, newer lows, new highs, newer lows. Every time it creates that new low, it shoots right back up and creates a resistance to head back down. But then when last week we printed this bearish candle right here, get rid of this thing. When we printed this bearish candle right here, forget this thing even was here. That tells me that we're getting a resistance formed right here, and we could take this right down and correct this move. This is our new, obviously not new, but this is our the resistance to the trend line, and we're going to start heading down, right? So once we formed support and respected this support right here and ended up, let's see, where's this thing? Ended up printing this candle right here. It looks like we're breaking out of this trend, and we could be coming right back up to, I don't know, a level like this. So what is that, 1820, 1830? That'd be interesting. Got a clean move in the higher time frames. It's the weekly. Daily. We need to break out of this area. We're forming higher lows. We got this low down here. This low, they're getting higher. So are we going to continue and push through this level? That's why we're consolidating over here. We got to figure out what's going to happen during NFP. Now, the numbers on Wednesday came out negative, but you got a clean move to the left. Actually, it's not too clean on the lower time frames, but nevertheless, if we get a close above this resistance, we're heading up because we've been consolidating for, a week or two. What is this? Yeah, April 16th. So we've been consolidating for almost 3 weeks over here. 4 hour. We're respecting this resistance over here, right? And every time we tap that resistance, what do? Start coming down. Tap that resistance, we come all the way down. Right over here, start coming down. So, and these are very similar candles to this bullish candle. This one. This one wicked up a little bit, but closed a strong bullish with no bottom wick. This candle created a resistance with this candle right over here, and we just started coming down. This is the 4-hour, by the way. So we're in this bullish trend. So I want to wait for this nearest support. This is a strong support right over here. I want this to break, retest before we start coming down. Damn, I wish I held that last night. I'd still be in it. Probably would have woke up this morning and secured, but it was a solid trade. And this was all fundamentals. Obviously, technicals were breaking this resistance over here, but being that those numbers came out yesterday, let's take a look at them. Nathan, what's up, boys?
Morning. How are we, fellas?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Yeah, all good, all good.
Okay, so non-farm employment change came out worse than expected, right? So that's what I was looking at over here. That's what we made this move. Price grabbed liquidity with this candle over here, and we just shot up, right? Continued to shoot up, but we were back in this range. I was looking at possibly a 1-minute entry over here. I'll point it out. Gold, sometimes you got to get those. And that would have been valid because we're not over here trading the news. Like when this happened, prices dropped, which didn't make sense at first. But you understand that prices grabbing liquidity, and it's just going to reverse and head right back up. So that's what it did over here. So once it's back in the range, I was looking at this yesterday on the stream of how we could have entered this right over here after this fake out. And this was a good entry right over here. You have this support that price broke to grab liquidity. Then we just headed up, knowing that the fundamentals were bad for the U.S., knowing that gold is probably going to start heading up. You get this close back into the range, get a clean retest of that previous support, and a 1-minute close with a wick to fill over here. And you would have been in this whole thing. You would still be in it if you wanted to hold that. And that's off a 1-minute entry. So this is something that obviously maybe most of you aren't going to take right now, but it's something that you could definitely journal and keep this in your journal so that you can take this down the road. But that's how it's got to be sometimes on gold. So this is interesting over here. Price is breaking below this wick over here. What time is it? 6:50. Ooh, we may be getting a push right now. I want to close below the support though. But this is a setup I look for. It's just that I wasn't looking at this right now and I was waiting for the retest. So I'm not going to, Alan, we were just talking about this. I'm not going to sit here and take an emotional decision. And that's something that like you guys can always ask yourself and put this into your trading plan in big letters. Ask yourself, is this an emotional decision or a logical decision? The trade that I'm taking right now. And if it's emotional, just sit back and watch the trade play out. There's going to be plenty more moves. Just be patient and watch it play out and journal it, right? But this is a setup I normally see and I look for. But I told myself I was going to wait for the retest, sticking to my rules. So if I miss it, I miss it. And if I miss it, it would be calling tops anyway. So I wouldn't be mad about it. But I'm waiting for this close below because we had this rejection over here. We had this rejection here. And technically, we had this one right here. So let's wait for this candle to close below at 7 o'clock and then take the retest coming down. So I want you guys to ask yourself that every single time you're about to take a trade. Just an emotional decision or a logical one. Let's take a look at EJ real quick. So EJ is obviously created this new high. We're waiting for some kind of a support to form on EJ over here, being that we broke this resistance over here. We broke the weekly bearish trend that we've been in since 2009. This is the weekly. So we broke this trend. Now we're starting to come up and retest, or we did retest these previous highs over here. So once we break this resistance over here, should be coming right back up here to 137, 250. But that's, this is for like positional trading where you're just holding over a long period of time. So on the weekly, if that's something that you wanted to take, that would be your play. But it looks like we're rejecting over here. Gold real quick. Okay. Looks like we're rejecting over here. This candle flipped bearish. So looking at the daily now, we had this support that was formed and then we broke it. So is this going to be valid or are we going to be moving this? So we broke that support, came up, retested. It looks like this candle started coming right back into that range and then rejecting. And it may be closing below the support over here. But this is the new daily candle. It looks like we did have this support over here. And now we came right back into the range. But I've seen this set up a lot on GJ, but I want to see how it plays out. If this candle closes right back below the range, you get a little retest right here, something like this. And then you could take this thing down. But I would secure the full thing right here. I would, if you get your, I don't even know how many pips there are right here. You got about 30 pips. I would close the full thing right here. But this is a 4-hour trade, so we'll see what we're looking at on the lower time frames. Looks like we are coming right back below, but we could always reject this area with this candle after creating its top wick. I mean, it's creating lower highs, but after creating its top wick, could we form a support here and then continue right back up, or are we coming right back into this range, wait for this retest right here on the lower time frames, and then take this down? Only thing is this going to be worth taking? Anybody looking at anything specific? Like a different pair?
Not really.
What's up?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'll keep it in line on gold.
I hope no one took that. Nathan?
Oh, no, I didn't take it.
I saw that face.
Yeah, no, I learned my lesson yesterday.
Good shit.
I just switched it up yesterday. I took the trade off the 5-minute rather than the 15-minute, but we never got to close on the 15-minute. We got to close on the 5-minute though, which made me take the trade. But I don't know. Like then I took a trade after that as well. I took 2 trades yesterday after the live session.
Okay, how'd they go?
The first one was I took a 45 pip loss on gold. Absolutely slapped in the face. And it was simply just because I was trying to force it and I was looking for something that wasn't there. I should have managed the trade better as well when I seen how the market was reacting to that area. It came back into that area once. I think when I came back into the area, I was like 10 pips in drawdown and I should have just closed the trade then or even just closed 60%. But I didn't, just because I thought that we were going to continue pushing upwards. Then obviously price just fell to the floor. It came like 5-6 pips away from my stop loss. So I just closed the full thing then. And then I just, I looked again. I kind of just reanalyzed, waited for the market to kind of show me the move I actually wanted. 15-minute engulfing pattern took place, entered off the close of that with a wick fill, and then price pushed like 30 pips, and I got that.
I think if you do these 3 things, I think you're really going to clear your trading out. And do you still pay attention to your trading plan?
Yeah.
So I think an issue with you is you wanted to, and this is very common, it's not just you, but you want to take every single setup that you see.
Yeah.
And that's very, very common in trading. And the one thing that you want to do is just stick to that trading plan right now and only
Yeah.
have those 1 or 2 setups they have on there.
Yeah.
Just wait for them. And it can be 2 pairs if you want. If it's GJ and gold, just keep it with GJ and gold because you've been watching those for long enough. You've been back testing them a lot.
Yeah.
But make sure that it's your setup.
Yeah.
Also, I think that question is going to be huge for you because I think you take a lot of emotional decisions too. I think
Yeah.
if you look at all your trades, majority of them are emotional decisions.
When I start, like the first trade yesterday wasn't an emotional trade. As in, I was there and I saw a setup, but it was a setup that I was looking on the lower time frame, so the confirmation actually wasn't there. If I had looked at it, if I was looking at it on the 15-minute and then I was looking at it on the 5-minute. But again, I shouldn't have taken the entry because it just wasn't there. But I think that the second trade was, I was pretty emotional at the time of taking the second trade. And the reason why is because even during that trade that I'd taken, I was getting a bit pissed off, like, you know.
Yeah, and again, you take the emotional decision before entering, and then after the trade, you're emotional again because you're pissed off. You want to make that loss back.
Yeah.
You just go in circles. Then that's very common. Happens to a lot of people. It's not
You
just.
get my text?
What's up, Chris?
Did you lock the bottom?
No. And once you clear those things up,
Yeah.
I think you're going to be very good. But the main thing is being disciplined with that.
Yeah, I think I'm getting the hand on the discipline side, and I'm following every time I'm taking a trade. I'm looking at how many pips, I'm calculating my lot size, and then I'm taking my entry and I'm journaling it all at the same time. So I have a bit more structure, but the only thing is, again, it's just like trying to eliminate that emotion, as you said, you know.
Oh yeah, and I bet majority of you guys on here right now are getting emotional about this setup right now. Did you guys see like the setup happen? Like, oh my god, did I miss the move? This sucks. Like, don't do. Actually, you know, I don't want to say most of you because like most of you in the past couple months have been so disciplined and you've been able to remove those emotions from your trading, and that's so important. That's one of the main things I push for in here is be cold, be just cool in the market, calm. You know, these setups are going to appear. You're going to have many opportunities. You just got to sit back and wait and take logical decisions. Just think with your head. That's all. Don't think with, you know. So all I'm looking for, this is what we want. We got a nice low created. So we got a minute left, so we know price is going to close below the support. Just wait for the retest and then take this down. This is perfect. And this is going to happen when we have some high volume around 8 o'clock. So if price continues to drop, so what? All right. Well, that hurts. Well, dude, even better. We get some kind of a retest. Wow. Jesus. Oh, that news came out. That's hilarious.
That was the best. We have to get a
highlight.
screen grab of that. We just have to get a screen grab. If price keeps dropping so low, price drops 15 pips. No.
I'm glad we're recording this because I want to. Don't get emotional about this. It's gonna.
That was the best thing I've ever heard.
Wait, I wish this sound played when that happened. Hold on. Anybody play Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
Where is it? If this played as soon as I said that. All right.
That was so
I
funny.
guess we got some negative numbers.
Wasted.
Oof. Bank rate stayed the same. Everything stayed the same. Asset purchase facility. Huh. Yeah, so when rates stay the same, price drops. So this is perfect. We know that price is bearish right now, right? So wait for some kind of a resistance. It doesn't have to come up and retest here, but it looks like we're breaking the bullish trend that we've been in. So wait for a resistance to form, and we could take this right down. This is going to be perfect.
Nice. Oh,
That's hilarious.
literally like 30 pips in one drop.
Yeah. So that was news, right? What do
Yeah.
we always say when it comes to news? We trade the reaction to it. So the reaction to it's going to happen in 10, 15 minutes where we get that resistance formed and we can take this right down and retest this low. It's ideal. Or we could just correct this whole move and come right back up in here and consolidate.
Don't put it past GJ.
I was just about to take it too until I saw the spread.
Oh, yeah.
What was the spread like?
Spread's probably like 3 pips.
Yeah, I think it went up to like 3-4 pips as soon as it hit 4 o'clock. I was like,
What do you use to broker, Tiger?
Hugo's.
Okay. I used to use Hugo's. That was my first broker. Then I went to KOT and then Trader's Domain.
What's KOT like?
KOT is actually owned by Q Banks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't bad at all. You know, I had no problems with KOT. The only thing I wanted was, you know, I was starting to get close with Ted. I was talking to him like almost every day. And you know, I knew he had a broker. I trusted him. You know, I hear all these horror stories with brokers all the time. So I just wanted to be with someone I trusted. But even more than that, at the time, obviously that's a huge part of it. But at the same time, I wanted MT5 instead of MT4.
Yeah.
I kept hearing all this buzz about it, and I was just like, you know what? Let me try this out. Look at this candle, man.
Mad. It's like the candle that JMG sent in there yesterday. It was like, anyone got this candle on GJ? It was that massive long candle.
Yeah, that was his liquidity provider. That was a little
It's weird.
What did I say? Price could come right back into this range. Damn, man.
That's nuts. And gold's dropping as well. Damn.
All right. Well, we have a lot of volume in here. We're gonna have an opportunity to trade. Don't, you know, cut the emotions out and just understand that there's gonna be plenty of opportunity this morning, I'm sure, on one of these pairs from the reaction to one of these moves. I'm thinking next time, and guys, you want to journal this and keep this in your mind. Next time rates come out, you know, most of the time rates are going to stay the same. Maybe you can set a pending order right here for something like that happening before the news comes out, right? Maybe, I mean, an even better thing that you could do is open a side account, do an internal transfer with your broker, and put some money aside that you can basically gamble with for news. I said this like last week, where we don't want to trade news on the main account. But if you do want to trade news, you've back tested it enough, you've seen it enough, you've seen the move happen, then maybe open a side account and you know it's going to happen. So, you know, you can place a trade on, or maybe put a buy stop and a sell stop, and whatever happens, you just take. But understand that you're fully willing to lose that money. It's high risk, high reward. It's big boy time.
Yeah, boy. Clint Eastwood time.
Yes. So yeah, keep this in mind. When rates stay the same, price drops. Yeah, so I'm probably waiting for like 7:15 to 7:20, 7:30 for price to kind of calm down and for us to get some normal candles in here.
I got some new screens yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Got 2 HP screens from the new job, and I got like a docking station. Everything's running on 4K, and it's like super high quality.
Oh, let's see it.
I only have one of the screens set up at the moment, but hang on. Oh, God. Hang on, I'll join my phone really quickly.
Yeah, we're right back into that range.
I'll get it all set up, and I'll show you later. I'll send you a photo later.
Cool.
I still have to set up got like a new laptop. I got like this HP docking station, the 2 screens. But my desk in my room is like super. It's not a big desk. It's like super crowded out. So it's gonna be a bit of a struggle trying to keep enough space on the desk.
Yeah. No, I get you.
That's a crazy candle. Literally 70 pip candle.
Keep our eye on that next time.
Mm.
Damn, dollar index broke the respected this resistance up here. Consolidated and broke the bullish trend that we've been in. So gold should be bullish.
Um, wow.
What's up, Nathan?
Just GJ.
I know.
Just laughing at it. Entering on the close of this candle with stops below the previous 15-minute. Is that right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
quick 90 pip stop loss.
This 1-to-1.
Yeah.
The thing is, on the Japanese currency index, we're forming support over here. So we reacted in that level, broke, or no, we've been in this bearish trend since breaking the bullish trend over here. Now we're forming support and maybe coming up to this resistance over here to possibly retest this area. So this right here could be a key area to see if price starts to drop from here. This is the overall bearish trend. So this can be a key level. Price could consolidate and continue to drop from here. We shall see. And if that's the case, GJ's going to continue bullish. Watch, we're gonna form some kind of a resistance here on the 15-minute at 152. That was hilarious.
That was so funny. You have to get that and send it into the group.
Yeah. Damn, where's Giovanni at?
I was working late last night.
Oh yeah.
Well, not late. I mean, 5. It was like 6 o'clock his time when I was talking to him last night, and he said he was still kind of stuck in the office.
Mm.
We formed a support on the 5 minute on GJ. Would you look at taking an entry? See the way it's got that on the 5 minutes. See the way it's got that bearish candle. Before.
I don't really want to trade in this.
Okay.
Especially not on the 5 minute.
Okay.
I see this resistance over here, but
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Remember, we only have 2 opportunities to trade, so
yeah.
Is that like what you want to take it on? I possibly want to see gold create a resistance up here and print some bearish candles and take this right back down to fill this wick.
Mm-hmm. On the 5 minute, yeah.
This is the 5 minute. Yeah.
Because you've got the close on. So for me, I need to obviously just wait for the close on the higher time frame and then look at the lower time frame for the entry.
For the retest? Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Or you just wait for the 15-minute retest because we got a nice 15-minute wick. Candle's gonna close in a minute below support unless we just shoot right back.
Don't speak too soon.
Yeah. But I want to see some kind of resistance formed right here. And the 15-minute candle closing, because again, we are calling tops over here. Price is in a bullish trend, but I want to see some kind of a retest over here to take price down. I think I have my. Here we go. Perfect. Dude, my magic keys are all weird. I was at Thursday already. Insane. Tiger, I like that picture behind you.
The Muhammad Ali.
Yes, sir.
It's signed.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn. That's awesome. How'd you get that?
My uncle. I think he got it signed somehow.
That's amazing. He just gave it to you?
Yeah. We just framed it.
That's awesome. Damn. See why we wait for that retest? Are we going to break above 152, 200? Yeah. So it looks like we're respecting this bullish trend over here. We came down, wick down into this area, grab liquidity, and now we're starting to flip bullish. So could we break above 1796? Let's see. There we go. Now, being that that's a fake out, I'm looking at right over here. If we close right back into this range and we get a retest, kind of like what we did yesterday, and then we take this thing up, or it's the same thing that we saw yesterday. What's up, Justin?
Hey, how you doing?
How are you, man?
Good. How about you?
Good. We saw some massive moves on GJ and gold. Got some data that came out. So if we get a retest right here, I'm anticipating price to continue up to the resistance. GJ is just still playing around. Justin, rates stayed the same, so price just dropped and then retraced the whole move.
Okay.
Looks like we got a fake out. Wow. What a morning. Maybe getting that correction over here. Everyone always asks me on Instagram what the deck of cards is. They're probably like, what the hell? What is he playing cards in the morning?
But his own.
Just playing solitaire at 5:30 in the morning. Nice wake up.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. So maybe if we get a retest over here, if some kind of support formed, we could capitalize on this fake out. This is a nice liquidity grab.
It's gonna be a nice move.
Yeah, it should be.
Wow.
Yeah, this could be a nice pullback before the New York Open.
Mm.
Okay, that way.
Form a little support on 5 minute, and I'll take it.
There we go.
Or even the 1 minute.
What's up?
Even the 1 minute, you could take an entry off the 1 minute if it comes
You
down
could.
and touches it.
Definitely could. Just want to lower your risk, obviously. Let's see. Dude, my
Good.
magic keys. So annoying.
Deadly.
Little resistance right here. $7.30. No, Michael. I'm just I don't even know if I'm going to take this. I'm just waiting because we had this rejection over here, retested this support down here, and then closed right back into the range. And when that happens, you get a fake out. So I'm anticipating the fake out and this wick fill right over here, but I want to wait for a couple confirmations before I do so. So I'm waiting for some kind of a support to be formed in here to take this right back up to the resistance. But yeah, I'm just waiting. And if I don't get what I see, I'm not going to take it. But so it looks like GJ reacted to 152. Oof. Well, that was the 1 minute. James, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Good, thank you.
Right.
Yeah, my GJ trade got stopped out at break even.
Which one?
I was in sales from the top, and then I went down to 60 pips. I didn't secure, and came back and hit my break even.
Oof. Were you not watching it?
No, I was doing other things, and then
Damn.
I was like, it's gonna fly. He's gonna go like 100 pips, but then no, it didn't.
We had a pretty funny highlight. I was just saying, like, you want to wait for the retest and everything, and all of a sudden news came out and it just dropped within like 2 seconds.
It was wild, yeah.
Pretty funny. So I'm contemplating taking this. I don't know. I want to see how the 5-minute closes.
I'd like a wick fill on the 5-minute, if possible.
Looks like we're probably gonna get it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, you're gonna take it after the wick fill?
Well, I want either one. I'd like maybe even this 5-minute to close with a top wick and us to fill that top wick on the next 5-minute and then take it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna take that and that.
Yeah.
Just for a sec, $40.
Nice.
Lower my risk.
Where's your stop going to be? 91?
Yeah, I'll probably move it down a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting ready to enter.
I want to see like a bottom wick form. Um, all right, I just take this. I lowered my risk significantly. Just seeing how this plays out. Again, after the fake out right down here, price closed back on the range. We got a little retest, anticipating price to come right back up to this resistance up here.
Why'd you lower your risk?
Just because it's in the middle of a range. I took it
Okay.
on the 5-minute.
Yeah.
Playing it safer.
Yeah, I'm in.
Cool. Anybody else?
Pips.
Yeah, the little resistance on the 5 minutes is kind of worrying me.
I know. That's the reason I lower risk this area right over here. But I do believe we should push through after that fake out. A liquidity grab, continue bullish. But we'll see.
Yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow to be over for NFP because everything leading up to it is always like indecisions, you know.
Oh, 100%.
So it's annoying, and then when it happens, then everything's good enough. Then like, but still
Wait, what's annoying?
NFP because everything leading up to it's like either
Oh, I know.
ranging.
A lot of consolidation. Again, that's why we lowered the risk on this one.
Yeah,
We'll see how we play out. See, we got Pat in here. What's up, Pat? DJ's just this candle. This is the range of this candle was about 90 pips. So, buddy, Pat says hello. Would love like a massive push on gold.
Once we start filling, well, we've just filled those wicks, well, almost.
What's
Yeah,
up?
we've just just like looking at it, the way it's filling these wicks now, it looks pretty clean. So should hopefully continue up.
Yes, sir. I've seen this setup. Just get like a hard push. Like just take my TP out in like 2 seconds.
Let's go.
So, wait, James, are you in this?
you know.
Okay. What was I gonna say? So you were thinking about stop trading GJ?
Yeah, just because. Well, I probably still will trade it with low risk.
Yeah.
Just the last month, every trade is just always either hit my break even, or went to my stop loss. So
The did what I say make sense?
yeah, it does actually. Yeah.
Just like wait for one or more confirmations, you know, and once you get those, I think you're a very good trader, but like once you start implementing that, maybe just waiting for one or more confirmations, I think you'll be set.
All right, thanks. Yeah, like especially at nighttime, I'm going to sleep and I always look at my phone the last second and I see a trade.
It's that emotional trade.
Yeah.
Looks like Chris is in this too. 193.04. Perfect. Oh yeah, basically
Mr. Chris is in it.
I
It's
got
gonna be a winner.
Chris is a beast.
Yeah, Mr. Chris.
Mr. Chris.
Let's go gold. What time did you did we take that out? Was it?
I took that around 7:40. I want to say. Or no, 7:36.
So I'd say 38.
What's the 15-minute time frame looking like?
What's up?
What the 15 minutes? That looks nice actually.
Yeah.
Get a little support forming in the next few minutes, and then should be good. Another little support. We need a close above 1793.58 on the 5 minute. Should be clean.
Yes.
It's a clean move to mirror once we pass that. Top of this way.
Dude, I should still be in my trade from last night. Got the 1 hour flip.
Yeah. Next is the 4 hour flip.
My 4 hours already bullish.
Is it?
Yeah. Already created a bottom wick.
Let's go gold.
Yeah, you're on Trader's Domain too, right, Chris? That's right.
Whoa. Little jump.
Got 10 pips.
You got?
About 10 pips.
I'm only.
There we go. Nah, I just.
I have 4, well, 5 now. I got in later. I got 93.20 was my entry.
Nice.
I'm just going to get ready to secure just so we can.
Yeah, I just secured. Nice. I'm not moving my stop loss to break even. If we come back down to my entry, I'll close 50 of the remaining 20 that I have because I did secure 80. But I canceled my take profit, anticipating price to retest this high and potentially continue bullish. We do have a significant resistance up here. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be breaking through this. We got NFP tomorrow. This is a significant resistance. Quick 10 pips, boys.
That's the.
Quick little snipe in the 5 minute.
I'm still holding.
Yep.
I didn't get a chance to secure, so when I catch those 15, 20 pips, then I'm just going to pull it.
And if price goes back to your entry,
Probably close 50, but I'm only 3 pips in profit at the moment because my entry was much.
Spread.
I waited for the wick fill, and then with the spread, I got in at like 93.30. So I'm about 4 pips now
93.30. Got it. Okay.
on that wick fill. It's a bit annoying that it got me in so much higher because of that city spread.
Yeah.
Now I've got like it's got like mad commission and all this on my one now. I've never dealt with that before.
With what?
Commission
Oh yeah, commission.
charges. I've never
Yeah.
seen. I've never seen them before.
Well, yeah, you gotta pay commission on your trades.
Is that always the case?
What's up?
Is that always the case? You
No,
always have to
some
pay.
brokers are just straight spread, but the spread might not be as good.
Okay.
With an ECN account, you're paying a commission, but the spreads are like 1 pip.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit better for scalpers, I would say.
Yeah.
For swing traders, you can have a bigger spread than not pay commission.
Once we get the close above 17.93, whatever it is, 93.5. Well, there we go. We should be all right now.
Good trade, boys. Here, we'll do our little. I got 10 pips and closed today. Market's been a little too crazy for me. Smart, man. That's your decision. Good job, Chris. Yeah, if we're at this point right here after breaking this consolidation, we should be at least tapping this resistance up here. That's where it seems like price wants to go. You got a clean candle to the left now. I'm probably gonna close the full thing right up here. I barely have anything risked right now.
I'm gonna modify just for my TP at 17.95.
TP right there.
I'll let it do what it wants.
Pips a day, baby. Yes, sir. All right. Journal. Anyone got any plans for the weekend? Nothing?
Still in lockdown.
Oof.
Yeah, bro.
Mm,
No bueno.
no bueno.
That sucks.
So shit.
Oh, yeah. Nice. All right. Oh, that's right. Mother's Day. Big day. Taking off shopping and going out to eat Taco Rock. I like it. I like Taco Bell. I haven't tried Taco Rock. I'm not a fast food guy at all, but Taco Bell is that weakness for me. I haven't had it in so long because of the challenge. Taco Bell, Crunchwrap Supreme.
I've never had a Taco Bell.
No, I've never had any of that.
I've had
You guys
real
haven't
Taco.
had Taco Bell? Do you guys have it out there?
No.
No, but when I was in America, I didn't.
Oh, you had it in America?
No, I only had real tacos in America. Do you know, like not Taco Bell tacos? Do you know, like the real ones, the proper homemade ones?
Mm. Yeah, the dude, Taco Bell. I mean, I don't like fast food at all. I don't like McDonald's. Don't like Burger King. I mean, I like them. Like they taste good. It's just like shit food to me. Um, but dude, Taco Bell is one of a kind. I don't know what it is. It's just I love Mexican food too. Yeah, see, Chris knows what's up. Taco Bell on a million. Crunchwrap Supreme, 3-4 hard tacos.
Those new quesalupas.
Yeah, dude, I don't like anything else on their menu other than a Crunchwrap Supreme and the hard and soft tacos and the Doritos Locos tacos. Everything else is what's Chris sending over here? Taco Rock. Ooh. So this is what you're getting on Mother's Day? That looks good. Looks like Kerwin likes it.
Yes. Thank you. Finally.
There you go.
Yeah, Jesus, took long enough. Had me sweating as well because I was thinking it was just going to come back to entry, and I had 10 pips at one stage, but I missed it. And then I was like, oh, it's going to come back to 10 pips. And then
Well, there's a high probability with this candle to the left, and this is a
Yeah.
15-minute candle. We cleared this area over here,
Yeah.
the bottom wick, past the high over here. So
Yeah.
I think we should be coming up here. I have my take profit up here.
The only thing is that, well, when I was watching it on the 5 minute, that previous bearish candle looked like it might have closed back in below to where those other candle bodies were that were struggling to get above that resistance at 93.5.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my only worry. But we got it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We got Jaden in here. Jaden's on the West Coast too. So we got 3 guys on the West Coast. Rory can't wake up, but that's okay.
Where's Rory at?
Rory's he's doing pretty well with real estate. I talked to him the other day.
Yeah.
Just he's got a lot going on, and he's kind of like he's one of my boys that I had him just come on in and
Yeah.
part of the team and stuff like that. And he's kind of been off and on with trading, so I don't know. We'll see what he does. But he's been doing better with real estate, so we'll see. Got a busy day.
I'm really hungry now.
Back in the range. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing this over here more. Now that I can, we can all watch the chart, but also I can journal. I haven't been able to journal as much as I normally do. Yes, sir. What's up, Jaden? How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
Good, man. Where'd you get in on gold?
1791.95.
Nice. 0.95?
Yeah.
Cool. What, with this bottom wick or during this candle?
I entered on one sec. Well, I was looking at the 30-minute like I entered as that doji was before, like right before it closed. I knew it was going to close like that, but I entered like a few minutes beforehand.
Oh, okay. What, this one?
On the 30-minute?
Oh, on the 30-minute. Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, we should continue up.
I'm targeting 1810.
1810. Okay. You think we're gonna break out of this range before tomorrow?
Just looking at the daily.
I'm looking at 1810 also. I don't know if we're gonna break out of this whole range before NFP tomorrow. We could. Yeah, I like how this 30-minute candle closed above this resistance over here. 15-minute. 8 o'clock. Let's get that push. Copy. Tap it. Come on, take profit. If we form a resistance right here. Hold on 1 second, boys. Is gold serious right now?
I like the hourly close though.
Oh yeah, right over here.
Yeah.
100%. We're just still in this range. Like I said, it's. Let's see. Gold is a hell of a pair. Let's see. All right. Good trade, boys. So EJ's pushing up. See, EJ, like we said this morning, closed right back into the range, came down, grabbed liquidity, formed support, and started heading right back up. Now, once those of you that trade EJ, once we get above this level, close above that level, you got a clean move to the left. This should be nice.
You looking at another trade?
If it presents itself, so far it's not. So I'm going to go over here and copy this over to the. Those of you that use Trello and you want to throw this in the group Trello, this is how you do it. Just copy the card, put your name in parentheses in the beginning of the title. Whoop. SFX Trading Group. Current dates, position. Catch up on some of the ones that are in there today.
What are you looking for on GJ?
Price to be out of this mess. It's kind of
Would you like 152, 100 or close above there?
152, 100. Possibly. I mean, we just took a trade and we got 10 pips on it. So
Yeah, I'm absolutely. The only reason why is like I want to constantly sharpen the tools. If there's one move to take, there's always another move to take, but that doesn't mean you have to take that second move. You know what I mean? I'm more interested in just
once
continuing.
you take a win, that should be like an ideal setup. Like, all right.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it's hard for me not to take this.
Yeah.
Without it being an emotional trade.
Absolutely. Looks
like we're holding support right over here on the 15-minute on GJ, but we keep rejecting 152. We'll see if we close above that area. Should be interesting. EJ, looks like we're closing above where it could be.
Any pips is there to the upside there? 35, 40?
Yeah, you got a bunch. 40 pips.
40.
Gold starting to exhaust a little bit with this wick. The yen is still holding support over here, starting to push up. So and nobody's looking at anything else? I think everyone basically trades the same pairs.
I'm waiting on gold for the higher time frames. I have a different view, I think, than a lot of others. But I was looking at that 1798 area on the 4-hour, and it looks like it's a pretty big supply zone in terms of when it hits 1798 on the 4-hour, it kind of shoots down.
Mm-hmm.
But we're a little ways from that, and plus we have unemployment today at 8:30 or what 10:30 Eastern or and then tomorrow obviously is the big one with NFP. So I might not even place it. I'm still not. Oh, excuse me. I'm still not. It just depends on the timing, I think, of everything.
Yeah, I'm looking at the weekly over here though. Created a higher low and a higher high. Starting to push up. Nice strong bullish candle. It's Thursday, so is this candle gonna close bullish like this, or are we gonna get positive numbers from NFP and this whole candle just kind of retraces? But even if it does retrace and doesn't flip, it's still creating a top wick to potentially fill to continue up. because it looks like we're breaking out of this bearish channel that we've been in for quite some time. So we could be coming up. I marked off 1810 for the daily. The daily is the next resistance that we could reach, but if we look at the weekly over here, this is our next resistance. We could be coming up to 1824. So where's that on the daily? Yeah, previous support. It's a significant area right there. So that should be interesting. But where price is at right now, very significant level. Previous support right over here. 1794.
I'm going golfing for the first time in 5 months tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got to go get some practice in later on. I was practicing on Monday, and I left the practice area, and I was like, I don't want to play on Friday. I was like, not a chance. But I'm gonna go back up this evening and see if it's any different.
Might be a little better.
Hopefully,
Gotta ask Tiger for some guidance.
yeah.
He's a big golfer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I work at a golf shop too,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you used to
Yeah.
work in a golf shop.
fixing clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that golf shop? Do you guys have like a driving range over there too?
Yeah, it's just a driving range. There's no course.
That's all. So you could just hit for free?
Oh yeah, anytime I want.
That's awesome.
I thought you
What's
were
your
making a
handicap?
joke.
What?
I thought you were making a joke.
I knew someone was gonna think I was joking around.
Yeah, it's ironic.
That's awesome though. That's a sick name to have. Not just because like, you know, Tiger Woods, but just like Tiger, that's a sick name.
I'm still trying to find out the reason why my parents named me Tiger.
What's your handicap?
Now it's probably around like a 2-3.
She.
Jeez.
It's a little
Yeah.
bit different when I'm not in competition though. So I don't really take my score seriously.
Fair enough. Yeah. I think casual golf's better than the. It's always good to play competitively, but yeah, I'm a bit too competitive sometimes.
Yeah, competitive golf is actually it's kind of stressful. Everything's
Yeah.
quiet, like
You put
So
yourself under so
concentrated.
much pressure.
We
Yeah,
talked about
exactly.
this a couple of weeks ago. It's very much like trading.
Mm.
oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of like errors you can make in golf, and it's very similar to trading. Like you can make so many errors.
It's psychology.
Yeah, it is the psychology in golf.
It helps though, for sure.
100%. They both help each other. You play golf, it's gonna help you with your trading.
I think sports in general, honestly, they can teach you a lot.
100%. The only thing is, like, sports are mostly very competitive, and some sports are much different. Like with trading, trading is much different than like the business world because, you know, you're not looking at any of those short-term goals that you need to get like right now. With trading, it's you need to look at some of these longer-term goals and think in longer term so that you're not trying to force any trades. You're not trying to make money like right now. It's all just about accumulating and compounding that account in a timely and responsible manner.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure, this setup right here. Seems like we keep rejecting this resistance over here. 1795.
Are you still in that?
Nah, I closed out. I closed out when the 5 minute right over here passed the low.
Mm-hmm.
I have my TP like right here too. I just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a close above 17.95 and then possibly take the next candle up.
You
Not
guys
sure how likely that might be.
1795. Yeah, like I said, we're in the. This is the resistance of a 4-hour range. So, do we have enough fundamental data to break us out of this resistance today? I mean, this candle right over here on the 4-hour closed above these candle body highs, but at the same time, and then this candle came all the way down and then rejected, and it looks like it's closing above these candle body highs as well. But do we have enough fundamental data to push us out of 1796 before NFP tomorrow?
With unemployment, you probably do.
Yeah, unemployment. That's right. That's a good point.
But I definitely would wait for that 30-minute close just in case.
Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%. EJ, you guys may have a nice move over here if we form support. This looks pretty overextended, so we'll see the way it closes, but you got a clean move to the left once it does. Take this thing right back up. 30-minute needs to close above resistance. Yeah, Tiger, that's crazy. That's signed. It's probably worth so much.
Yeah, my uncle got a couple other things signed too. I think he got like some boxing gloves.
By him?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It took him a while apparently to sign it just because of his Parkinson's back when
yeah.
he was alive.
He's definitely a goat. If not the GOAT. Besides Tyson. Tyson's like a monster.
You wouldn't put him over Tyson? I don't know.
No, I'm saying he is over Tyson, but like to me, Tyson was always my favorite. You know, there's a difference between the best of all time and being your favorite.
That's true. That's true. Did you see that last fight by Tyson?
No, I honestly didn't even watch it. It was just like dancing around, right?
Yeah, they're just slow old guys trying to go at it.
That sucks. Just desperate for a paycheck.
That's boxing, though. I mean, they'll chase the big money.
A lot of good money in that. Dude, Jake Paul made how much last fight? It's ridiculous.
That's such cap. He didn't make that much money. He's definitely lying about that. Like, think about Dana coming out and talking about how much money his fighters and Jake talking about, you know, him coming into the boxing and into combat sports and him making this much and UFC fighters making that much and he's making more than them as a not even a prize fighter. Like, I just think that's such bullshit. Like, I just don't.
Well, it does make sense because UFC fighters don't get paid. So I think he's kind of ragging on them. And the fact that when you're in boxing and you bring that many eyeballs, I think Dana was talking about the pay-per-view buys, like how many? It was 1.5.
Yeah.
And I think said that was bullshit.
He said he talked about, you know, he was paid more than every other UFC fighter other than Khabib and Conor when they fought. Like, Conor didn't fight against Poirier for nothing. He definitely got paid more than Jake Paul made off a Thriller event.
I heard that money went to charity too.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It's just I know that UFC fighters basically get gypped.
Yeah.
Like, they don't make anything. Dana's like, that's all mine.
That's That's what made
He's
Conor
so
McGregor
funny.
want a box.
That's why I kind of wanted the box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was top.
He didn't even care if he won that fight. That was all money for him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go. Wow, these are all.
Paul Kane.
Logan Paul was number 3. No, there's no way. It was definitely
Where
top
McGregor? What was McGregor and
boxing.
Mayweather?
Let's see. 10 highest grossing. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So it was Floyd Pacquiao. That was at 4.6 million buys. Then, yeah, they were number 2, 4.3.
Jeez.
Yeah, they didn't even put Jake Paul on here.
There you go.
Hey, maybe Floyd and Jake Paul. That might
Yeah,
be the
apparently
next
his
one.
brother's fighting him in June or something. May is this month or is it next month?
It's coming up pretty soon.
The weigh-ins are today, I think.
No way.
Yeah. Look at Paul's Instagram.
Don't they normally get like 6 months to train?
Oh,
They were.
well, they've been
It was kind of
training.
postponed and shit.
Yeah.
There's Canelo's fighting this weekend against BJS as well.
Canelo is?
I think Canelo's fighting against Billy Joe.
Yes. Dude, I
was looking at a video. Do you know the Nelk boys?
Yeah.
I think they're so funny. There was a video of Justin Gaethje with your man Steve will do it, and he was like, Justin's like, I'll give you 10K if you can down me with a body shot. Steve will do it, goes for a single leg takedown as soon as he says it.
Oh my god! Wait, send that.
I have it somewhere. So funny.
Wow, Packers are thinking about adding quarterbacks.
They gave up on him.
Yeah.
I'm taking a long on Ethereum.
Another one? You're in it right now, aren't you?
No.
Oh, I thought this was like your biggest holding, no?
Well, yeah, I'm holding but I just took a intraday trade.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like we're at resistance.
I just sent a video into the New York session.
Nice.
June 6th is when those two clowns are fighting.
Drop me with a body shot, I'll give you $10,000. No. Yeah. Damn, wait. Stop.
She goes for a single leg takedown.
Is that actually like fighting him?
I've seen a video of Floyd throwing jabs as well, like lightning fast.
Of who?
Floyd throwing jabs, absolutely lightning fast.
Oh, dude, he's a gym rat. He deserves everything he's gotten. All right, so we got that close over here on the 15-minute above resistance. Now let's see if the 30-minute respects it. Or do we close right below over here? Oh, that's what it looks like.
Would you wait for candles to close in your direction then to look at something?
I'm glad I held gold.
Yeah. Come on, Cole.
All right, so we're probably getting data coming out now, right? Got about a minute. What's he gonna be? What's he gonna do?
Yeah, I seen another one of those snippets from Connor and Khabib, and it was like what was he was like fuck peace. He was like, I always aim for peace, but if you can't aim for peace, aim between the eyes.
The best was the media tour they did for Jose Aldo.
That was so funny.
He's like, what's he gonna do? Tell that bitch I'm coming.
Tell him I'm coming. Or him in the car. He's like, but Dalio.
Yeah.
He turns around. You know what that means? Pussy.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Nope. Doesn't release yet.
498. Lower than expected.
Yeah, better than expected.
Better than expected on the unemployment.
Yep.
Well, that do.
Not by much. Good GJ. Just right
I mean, it's gonna do the opposite again.
What gold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully.
EJ closed below.
EJ did? Yeah, I was expecting that. Yep. Yep, no clean range on EJ today. Unless, obviously, we close above the next candle, but it's a little exhausted. Let's see what we got here. Mississippi Queen. Know what I mean. Dude, we're going to be seeing massive inflation, I'm afraid of. Wow, gold.
Right to that support.
Yep. One of U.S. labor shortages, economics caught temporary. Oh.
Man, do you get springtime allergies at all?
No, I don't. Luckily.
My freaking eyes are killing me.
Damn. It's so crazy the way allergies work. Like, what is it? The pollen?
Yeah.
It's like, how does the pollen, like, what are your windows open?
No, I don't know what it is. I mean, I work outside all day, every day, but
That's true. Yeah, it's tough.
they get so itchy, and then I'm rubbing them, and then I'm staring at the screen, and they're just burning.
The worst. Oh, there's EJ. This is interesting. No. It's a good setup on EJ. Anybody that takes it or anybody that trades it. But you want to wait for the 15-minute to close bullish because the 30-minute. And then also, if you take a look at the Japanese currency index, we're still holding this support over here. So is price on EJ going to continue to fill this move over here? I'm probably done for the day. I don't see anything that I like. I don't think with that unemployment coming out, I don't think that's going to push gold too far down. I think we're just going to stay in this range until tomorrow. Could possibly do something like this. Or just boom. Or boom. Quick little scalp opportunity over here. After the news came out, price broke the bullish structure, created a low, came up, retested it. 1 minute, came up, created a top wick, then passed the low of this candle. Take this down to retest this. That's 15 pips.
That's how remember Andy Peters, the guy from the podcast. That's how he trades.
Wait, who is this?
Remember I was telling you about the podcast with the crypto guy.
Oh yes.
His indicator is set up just to trade like that.
With these 1 minute entries like that?
Yeah, break of market structure. And like as soon as it would retest the trend line, it would take the entry.
Yep. And then plus you're retesting this whole area right here.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's how his EA works.
But after creating this top wick up here, creating a lower high, we came down. Obviously, negative data for gold, positive data for the US. Take this thing right down, retest the low. But obviously, this is a riskier setup being it's on the 1 minute. So you lower your risk on these. But it's something that you can journal if you want to start mastering some of these pairs like gold and GJ. You journal all the trades you could have taken. Yeah, a busy day. What's this? Doesn't look like we're gonna get much more, other than maybe EJ. Let's take a look at the higher time frames on EJ. So this is the daily candle right over here. This is the little fake out. This looks very similar to the type of trade we just took on gold, on the lower time frames, obviously. But it looks like we're coming right back into this range. Got the 4 hour over here. So is EJ going to continue up to fill this high up here and continue bullish? We already created this lower high or lower on the 4 hour. Let's see. Here we could continue up. I don't know if this is the type of retest that you want on the 15-minute, being that this move is so overextended. The higher time frames are so overextended right over here. So maybe you want a higher, high to be created, and then we come down, retest, and then continue bullish. That's about it. Everything else, like I said, I think we're going to continue to consolidate over here on gold. We are in a bullish structure over here, respecting bullish structure. It came down and retested this morning, but I think we're going to continue to consolidate over here until tomorrow with NFP coming out. So that should be interesting. Same thing with GJ over here. Don't trade in here. Please don't trade in here. Wait for price to break out. Yeah, clean moves to the left once we break out of the support, close, and retest. We are, again, in a bullish trend on GJ as well. But if you get that break and retest over here and you get bearish candles closing right here, you could take this down to retest this low. All right, so that's what I'm looking at on all the pairs. Guys, have a great rest of the morning. I'm about to head up to the city. If you guys need anything at all, let me know. And remember what I said this morning. Always ask yourself before you take a trade, is this an emotional decision or a logical decision? Every single time you take a trade. If it's emotional, just stay out and watch the trade happen. Most of the time you take an emotional trade, you're going to lose it. So, and then even worse, you're going to lose it and then want to make it back by taking another emotional trade. And that just starts an ugly cycle. So, guys, have a great day. If you guys need anything at all, please obviously reach out. I'm happy to help. And then also add your trades into the Trello journal. I'll be checking over it today and just adding my comments on any of your trades. All right?
See you later, boys.
Bro.
All right, see you,
Thank
boys.
you,
Have a
guys.
great day, all right?
See you,
See you
boy.
later.
Yeah.
See you guys.
See you, boys.